Oh my goodness, y'all, my hair, y'all might not be happy with what I say, so we're really just gonna be seeing like just how much of my hair comes out with using this. If you came to this video hoping I would like jump on the bandwagon and bash Mielle, then like I suggest you click off.
Beautiful painter, I love the way you painted the sky tonight. Beautiful savior, come have your way in me, you're my one desire.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing Mielle Organics and seeing if my hair actually falls out. So if you have been on social media even for a few minutes, you know that the past week it has gone crazy when it comes to this brand. Like, there has been so much stuff coming out about it, so many claims being made, and so I felt it was important as your favorite natural hair influencer to do my due diligence and actually review the products for you guys and let you know the real tea behind what's going on so that you can make your own decision about whether to purchase these products or not. So we have a lot of products to review today. This might be a long one. Y'all know I like to ramble. I'm gonna try my best not to, but if you want to keep with me and watch this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button, push notifications on so you don't miss any uploads. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for daily content, and check out my hair care line as always if you're interested in getting some products to help promote growth. Alright guys, let's get into it. So because there is a lot of stuff going on with this brand on the internet, I'm gonna kind of copy how I did in the Fenty review. And so I'm gonna first explain like what's been going on, the controversy, everything regarding the lawsuits and all that, and then we're gonna hop into actually reviewing the products. So if you don't care to hear about that, which is totally fine, I will put timestamps so you can just skip to actually reviewing the products. But just so y'all know what products we're going to be reviewing today, for my actual wash day process, we're going to be focusing on the Rosemary Mint line. So we have the shampoo and the conditioner, the scalp scrub and the mask, and the main culprit behind this entire thing, the oil. And so also, of course, you have to style my hair. I went to Target and I could not find the styling products that I wanted in this line. So instead, we're going to be using the pomegranate and honey line, which I've also seen some stuff people were saying about it. So we're going to be using the mousse and the leave-in conditioner, as well as the coil sculpting custard. So again, that's a lot of products, but I want to make sure I'm being very thorough for you guys. That way I can give the most genuine, honest review that I can, because my goals for these videos, even though they do be breaking my pockets sometimes and they are a lot to film and edit, is for you guys to actually be aware of what's in the market and understand what you should and shouldn't be buying for your own hair, your own hair needs. Because the way today's economy is set up, it's really not cute to buy hair products just for you to waste them because they don't work for you. And now that I told y'all what products we're reviewing, let's get into what's actually happening with Mielle on the internet. Okay, so again, because I'm thorough, I did take notes in my prayer journal. Lord forgive me. But the fact that I have one, that's a good thing. So if you guys don't know, the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, people have been coming out and saying that they have experienced negative reactions to the Mielle products. And so, like I mentioned, this oil, the rosemary and mint oil, was one of the main culprits that people were saying they were having issues with. So just background on Mielle. Mielle was owned by Monique Rodriguez, which is a woman of color. I'm pretty sure she's half black. I don't know if she's fully black, but I think she's half black. So she was the owner of Mielle Organics. And then the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023, she sold her company to Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble is a large corporation. They own a ton of beauty brands. Same thing with L'Oreal. Y'all might not know this. L'Oreal is also similar to Procter & Gamble. They have their own L'Oreal line, but they also own a bunch of the beauty brands that we use. Based on what she said in 2022, her reasoning for doing this was that she wanted to expand her line to be more of a globally known brand, and Procter & Gamble has those resources to do that, which makes sense. And also, just again, she felt like by selling the company, she would have more opportunity to do stuff with the business, which makes sense. 2 weeks ago, somebody came out, the video went viral, saying that the oil, I believe, was causing them to have a lot of issues. The main issue people were saying was that their hair was falling falling out. And after that video went viral, a bunch of other people started hopping on and saying that the Mielle products don't work the same, their hair isn't as hydrated, blase blase blase. Just a few things that I have seen. I wrote this down as a list that people were saying. They said that they've had scalp burns, sores, and irritation. Most people are saying that clumps of their hair are falling out. Some people have said they've gotten headaches. A lot of people are saying that the products aren't as hydrating anymore, like they're experiencing dry hair. One person was like they had a chemical burn. One person was like they've been having to go to the dermatologist because they've had psoriasis and dermatitis develop since using the products. And I think based on when y'all were seeing this video, I say about a week ago, Mielle Organics came out with a response. It was Monique Rodriguez. One thing I forgot to mention is that even though Monique sold the business, she is still the CEO of Mielle. So basically they went from being black owned to black led. So she's still the CEO. And so essentially she came on and again kind of reiterated what she said in 2022 about selling the business. She wanted it to become a globally known brand, and that she's still very involved in the business. And so just a little bit of context behind that as well. When you sell a business, for example, let's say Mielle, they're probably worth way more than this. So let's say they're worth $10 million. And so let's say Procter & Gamble, they said, hey, we'll give you $10 million for your company. She could take that money and go and just live her life, right? But she decided, because she's so passionate about the business, that she wanted to stay very involved. So they most likely negotiated that she would get the money for the business, but also still be the CEO of the business, but she just doesn't own it. And then she also kind of indirectly addressed the claims of the hair falling out and stuff by saying that the products are formulated with healthy ingredients. The quality of the products is what they prioritize. And she said you can go and look at the labels of the products from before they sold in 2022 to when they sold now in 2024, and you will see that the ingredients are still the same. So one thing is, while I believe that she's saying you can go look at the labels, the ingredients must not have changed. But just something to keep in mind that could be a possibility is that the sources that they are getting their ingredients from could have changed. Because now they're working with P&G's factories, and so where they're, for example, getting their shea butter now might be different from where they were getting their shea butter then when they were manufacturing stuff on their own, which could contribute to why the product might feel like it's different even though the ingredients are the same. And lucky for us, today I actually do have an oil from 2022 prior to when they sold versus the oil I bought literally yesterday that is now the new thing. And one thing about this oil, if you don't remember, in 2022 there was actually a huge controversy over this oil because apparently like white girls were like using this oil as a trend, and so they were like buying and selling out the oil, and they weren't even using it right. It wasn't working for them because it's not something really formulated for them. And the problem was they were taking it off the shelves, and so black girls who actually needed the oil and liked the oil weren't able to get it. And I believe Mielle kind of stayed silent with that response. They did come out with a lightweight oil, which I think was also a response to that for those girls who wanted to use the oil that weren't, you know, us and had our hair. That kind of just shows how popular this oil was back in 2022, and now people are saying that it is different. So first things first, I want y'all to just pause the video. I'm not sure if y'all will be able to read this, but this is what the ingredients are. I did take the time to compare the ingredients, and they are the exact same. Again, this is from 2022. This one is what I bought today. Also, I did take the time to actually look at the consistencies of the oil, smell the oils, and kind of see, and the consistency looks exactly the same. It smells exactly the same. So to me, I don't see a noticeable difference with these oils. Of course, I will need to obviously use the oils, and I will be using both these oils today to see if there is a difference, but as of right now, like, there's nothing like concerning. When it comes to these allegations of people's hair falling out and like the clumps and stuff like that, speaking from my experience, I have had claims from my business that people are saying that, you know, my products made their hair fall out. And then when I see the pictures and I also ask them what they're doing with their hair care routine, it's obvious that their hair is falling out because they're not taking good care of it, not because of my product. So a lot of people, I feel like, aren't disclosing everything they're doing in their hair care routine that could lead to hair falling out. Also, I feel like a lot of people don't understand the difference between shed hair and actual hair falling out. I've seen that a lot. I also think a lot of these claims are just people hopping on the bandwagon. I just feel like a lot of confirmation bias is included in this, where people might be experiencing bad situations with their hair and they see one person saying, oh, it's Mielle, and they're like, oh, I have a Mielle product, it must be that too. So I feel like that's where a lot of things are coming from. I do think there is some validity to these claims, just because not every product works for everybody. So somebody might have a negative experience with Mielle because they have an allergic reaction to the product, which isn't the product's fault. It's just their body is sensitive to it, or their hair just might not like it, which is fine. I have people that don't like my products. So I don't think that necessarily says anything bad about the brand. It's just your personal opinion. Not everything works for everybody. I feel like people have had that experience with the Do, with Carol's daughter, with Pattern. I've seen people say they don't like Pattern. I'm like, I like Pattern. I've seen people say they don't like Melanin Hair Care. I like Melanin Hair Care. So I think that's kind of where a lot of this is coming from. Hi guys, future editing me here. Just wanted to pop in because one thing I did forget to mention that I realized when I was editing is that there is another potential reason why people's hair could be falling out, especially with this rosemary and mint hair oil. So when Mielle kind of sold their company back in end of 2022, beginning of 2023, rosemary oil was like the hair growth trend. And this is why I caution y'all to not hop on hair growth trends, because a lot of times our community will have a hair growth trend and everybody will hop on it without proper research. And that's why this oil really became popular and everybody started buying it up, especially like the white girls, which led to the controversy. So the thing is though, if you are dousing your scalp every single day in an oil like this, because this is a rosemary and mint oil, it's gonna have a higher concentration of rosemary than with a regular blend, because that's like the primary focus of it. And so not everybody's scalp is going to react the same to an oil with this concentration of rosemary oil. And so if you're dousing your scalp in something like this every single day, at first you're going to notice the positive effects, but then over time your scalp could develop a sensitivity or a reaction which could cause your hair to fall out. And on the directions, it does say that if you're going to use it for daily use, apply a small amount. And I feel like as black girls, we don't really listen to like the dime size, quarter size, small amounts. So we could be using too much. But I think if we're going to fault Mielle for anything, I feel like they should have maybe left the daily use part off of this, or maybe put a disclaimer about sensitivities and stuff with your scalp. And so if that really is the case, that further shows that Mielle is not putting anything harmful in these hair products. It's just that some people's scalps are too sensitive to be putting an oil like this on their scalp every single day for months on end, and it just unfortunately caused them to have a bad reaction, leading to the hair falling out and the scalp issues. And so if your hair truly is falling out due to like the oil, it could be that reason. And I mean, that really isn't anybody's fault. It's just that you didn't know you had a sensitivity. Okay, yeah, so now back to the rest of the video. And so now the last thing I want to talk about is just the lawsuits. So people have been saying that Mielle has had a bunch of lawsuits against them. One in particular that I want to address, but just generally, I want to say that when you have a hair care line this big, lawsuits are kind of common. Like, you're always going to have at least one person. Like, again, I've experienced this, and I'm not even 20% of the size of Mielle, have said that my products made their hair fall out and that the products aren't good and there's something wrong with the products because they didn't like it. So it's not common for someone to file a lawsuit because of that. And I just want y'all to know that a lot of the natural hair brands that y'all love most likely have had multiple lawsuits. They're just not publicized. So I don't really feel like that coming out is a dig to Mielle. I feel like that's kind of normal when you're their size. And so I'm not trying to invalidate anybody's experience regarding Mielle. I'm just saying I feel like a lot of this is based on false information. Mielle has become as big as they have for a reason. And while I do 100% think that Mielle is not a line for everybody, just like no line is a line for everybody, I don't think that a lot of these negative experiences can be solely blamed on Mielle, especially with the hair falling out. I feel like there's so many other factors that play into your hair falling out, and the ingredients don't have any cause for concern. Okay, so that's my 2 cents on everything, but you know, I could try these products and be completely wrong and have run my mouth for no reason. So now that I've gotten that out the way, let's go ahead and try these products. And the way I'm going to structure this review today is I did post an Instagram story where I asked you guys to share the negative experiences that you've had with the products, and so that is kind of what I'm going to be looking out for today. So one of the things was dryness, so we're going to see whether these products are hydrating or not. Obviously, if I have excess shedding than I normally do, if I have any scalp irritation, that was a big thing as well. So we're going to be looking out for these things, and we're just going to be seeing what happens. And I'm just going to be as honest as possible. If you came to this video hoping I would like jump on the bandwagon and bash Mielle, then like I suggest you click off, because that's not what I'm going to do. Y'all know I like to be honest whether people like it or not, and so that's what we're going to do today. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, my loves, we have made it to the bathroom. This is like my least favorite part to film with reviews. It's just too much. It's too much. But my hair, just for context, is I believe a week and a half old. This is a twist out that I did. This is from my 4C only review, which I'm posting next week. I decided to post the Mielle video first, because I know y'all probably want to see that one the most. So 4C only will be next week. So this is what my week and a half twist out is looking like. I hope some of y'all did not click off on this video already. I feel like my opinion about this line is not the most popular one, but I'm okay with that. I stand on what I say. This feels so nice. I can't wait to see how long my hair is at the end of the year. First, we're gonna go in with the scalp scrub. According to the directions, you use this before shampooing. It says that in bold. Squeeze directly onto the scalp. Okay, it has like this little applicator. Okay, cool. It says distribute evenly, rinse thoroughly, and then following up with the shampoo and the conditioner from this line, which we have and we will do. Okay, it doesn't really feel like there's a lot in here. Like, look at that. It's like there's this much amount of product in it if you start to. I don't like that, but okay. Dang, this is like almost in. Dang, why is there not enough product in here? Look at that, y'all. I barely use any, and like this is how much I'm squeezing to get it out. I thought it would be way more filled than that. Okay, I'm just gonna pour some in my hand, cause I mean it smells minty, it smells rosemary-y, smells like the oil. Trying to make sure I apply it directly in my scalp. I mean, it don't feel suspicious. Like it feels like a, I would say the one thing it does dissolve kind of quickly, so you only have a few seconds to exfoliate before it like is no longer like the sugar or whatever is in it dissolves. So don't love that. Let's go ahead and rinse it out. I mean, my hair feels the same. Yeah, like I feel like I low-key just added an extra step for no reason. Maybe if you have like a flaky, itchy scalp, this might work, but like I said, I feel like it melts too fast for you to actually get an exfoliating like scrub on it. My scalp feels fine. There's no irritation or anything. I just wasted my time with that. But now let's move on to the shampoo. It's too bright. Y'all can't really see the consistency, but it's like that translucent off-white color. It seems like any other shampoo I would use. Oh wait, I forgot to read the directions, but I doubt it's anything crazy. Apply dime size amount. No one's doing that. No one's doing a dime size. To your hair, massage well for a rich lather. Rinse thoroughly, repeat and follow with the rosemary strengthening conditioner or the hair mask. I'm gonna try both the conditioner and the hair mask because I just want to see what's gonna happen with both of them. I actually like the smell of this one. It smells a little bit different. Don't feel strange on my hair. I'm not alarmed by anything. Everything feels fine. I feel like we'll really get into it once I start detangling, and we'll see if I have any excess shed hair. One thing I'm noticing is that my curls are kind of coming through, so it's nice that it is a little bit defining. So because this is a strengthening shampoo, I'm not expecting it to be super hydrating, and in fact it's kind of expected that it would give me a little bit of definition. Usually strengthening indicates protein, so yeah. Let's just rinse it out and see. My hair does feel soft though with it in, but we'll see how it feels when I rinse it out. Hair doesn't feel strange, doesn't feel like it's coming out. I don't really know. I will say it didn't have as rich of a lather as I thought it would. As y'all can see, like y'all saw my hair wasn't super white or anything, but I mean that's okay. The lather is more so my personal preference. I don't really think it actually makes a huge difference in the way that the shampoo works as far as the cleansing. I just prefer like a very rich, thick lather. But that's just me. So surprisingly enough, my hair first of all usually will be like up here after rinsing out the shampoo. So I don't know why it's not shrinking up as much. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked at how soft and hydrated my hair feels for this being a strengthening shampoo. Is it the most hydrating shampoo I've ever used? No. But usually when I use strengthening shampoos, my hair isn't this soft and hydrated. But I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think that's because it didn't get as good of a clean on my hair as I thought. And usually my hair is super clean and stripped of product, it's gonna shrink all the way up. That's might be why. It don't really feel as clean as I thought it would. But that is, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it's clean. This isn't what I usually feel when my hair is shampoo. Thankfully we're not coming off of a wash and go, so I didn't use as much product on my hair this time, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it's clean. That's okay though, but my hair's still on my head, so it didn't fall out. But yeah, okay, now we're gonna get into the conditioner. Here y'all go. This says after shampooing, apply it to damp hair, gently detangle with a wide tooth comb, leave on hair for 5 to 10 minutes, rinse thoroughly. Follow with the rosemary mint strengthening leave-in conditioner. Ow, that dropped on my foot. I feel like my foot is made of honestly like steel at this point. Y'all don't know how many products I've dropped on my foot. So based on that, that means I should be able to detangle my hair with this, and hopefully I get some good slip. I did see one person who like messaged me from that Instagram post saying that they rinsed their hair out and after the conditioner, and I think they were saying they experienced like excess shedding when they rinsed their hair out from the conditioner. So we're really just gonna be seeing like just how much of my hair comes out with using this. I definitely, after being natural for so long, I know how much is regular shed hair and I know how much is not regular shed hair. So with my hair being 2 weeks old, I should get a little bit more than normal because I'm usually washing my hair like once a week. But I can tell when it's like a crazy amount and when it's not. Yeah, my hair does not feel clean. It feels like there's still stuff on it. It feels very lightweight, I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all see that? That's not for me. This feels like a leave-in conditioner. This doesn't feel like a conditioner. Is this the leave-in conditioner? No, it's a regular conditioner. But, oh yeah, I got the leave-in conditioner in a different line. But because it's so, I don't like the smell of that. Because it is so loose though, it's definitely slipping. Yeah, I got slip. But this slip is nice. I just feel like this conditioner is way too thin. It kind of feels like water. It's a little bit on my hair. But I mean, it has slips, so I'm not going to say too much. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the consistency. Okay, yeah. This conditioner is way too thin and lightweight for a type 4 girl. I don't like this conditioner. Like I said, the slip is okay, but I'm finding that I have to use like double the amount that I typically use to get a decent level of slip and just coating of the hair. And also I'm having to go in smaller sections because it's just too thin to actually coat my hair. And then once I get it, the slip is alright. Like, I'm not complaining about the slip. But from my experience with Mielle, they have some products that are made specifically for type 4 hair and some that are made for like more curly hair, and then some that are made to be used for both. I just think that's one of the products that girls with looser hair or straighter hair should be using. But type 4 girls, I think we should like kind of stay away from this one. Yeah, it's definitely taking me longer to detangle, but it's okay. We're making it. I don't know. I've been telling y'all this for a minute. I feel like my hair has gotten so much thicker. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Like, what I have is enough, you know? But I do feel like my hair has been thriving from wearing it out. And I've honestly just found myself falling in love with my natural hair by itself. So that's also been really nice. Okay, I'm all done. As you can see, my hair did not absorb this product at all. Look how puffy it is. Usually has a little bit more definition and it's not as white. It says leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out because we're not using it as a mask. Nah, I don't like this conditioner, and again, not because I feel like it has harmful ingredients. It's just not a type 4 product. It's just way too lightweight. That water is way too hot. Damn, I'm trying to burn myself. Okay, last product. Dang, this is gonna be the 4th product we tried for the wash day portion. Usually it's like 3 max. The strengthening hair mask. Hopefully this is kind of one of those things where like the conditioner is more for like looser, thinner textures, and this is for like my thick, kinky, coily girls. I'm hoping that's what this is about. After shampooing, smooth evenly from damp hair from roots to ends, leave in 15 to 20 minutes, and then rinse thoroughly. So doesn't say to use with heat, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow directions. We'll do 15 minutes because I'm ready to get out of here. Boy, yeah. Okay, yeah, this consistency is much thicker. It's definitely not as thick as I would like from a deep conditioner, but it's way thicker than the conditioner. So also, this mint is a little strong. I got some like by my eye and I could feel it tingling. I wouldn't say burning, it's not burning, but you know how mint is, like that tingly feel. I have not felt that on my hair at all, but when I got it on my skin, I felt it tingly. Even when I was shampooing and stuff, I didn't feel any tingling like I would, you know, expect from a product that has mint in it. Don't really feel the hydration, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of making me nervous. But again, keep in mind, this is a strengthening line. It's not a hydrating line. So everything I'm saying doesn't necessarily make it bad on Mielle's part. First things first, what I forgot to do was just show y'all how much shed hair I got. So I'm gonna go pull that out my brush. This is how much shed hair I got, which is pretty normal. So for how long I waited to wash my hair, this is normal. Okay, this is not clumps of hair falling out. This is fine. Okay, and then y'all know I love to add oil to my deep conditioner. So like I said at the beginning of this video, we are going to be comparing the oil from 2022, and I know the difference because I have used some of this. So this bottle is not completely full versus this one is completely full because I have not used it. So all right, so we're gonna put the 2022 oil on the left side of my hair and the 2024 oil on the right side of my hair, and then we'll just see if there is a difference in the way that my hair feels when I rinse out my conditioner. And I'm also gonna put it on my scalp too. All right, so putting that on my hair, also putting it on my scalp. I usually don't even put oil on my scalp, but you know what? Why not? Because y'all want this to be detailed. I'm gonna do my best. Okay, I do feel tingling a little bit because of the mint. So that's not alarming. It has mint, so it should tingle. But I'm just saying I feel it now with the oil. Alright, it's time to rinse it out. And I will definitely say the tingling on my scalp has intensified. Pretty sure that's from the oil. And again, that's not alarming. That's what's supposed to happen when you have mint in a product. So I'm surprised I didn't feel that with any of the other products. But it's okay. This definitely looks way better than the conditioner. It still isn't, as you can see, my hair still hasn't fully absorbed it, which isn't great, but I have a feeling it will feel a lot more moisturized than it did when I rinsed out the conditioner. So let's go. Woo. And that mint makes the water feel super cold. It's actually pretty easy to rinse out, probably because it's not super thick. Alright, you guys, so I'll be honest, I can't tell a difference between these oils. My hair feels the exact same. In fact, that might make y'all mad, but my scalp feels really good with this oil. Like, it feels super refreshed, has a nice cool feel to it. I guess from the mint, I actually really like this. And like there's no difference that I can tell between them. As far as this mask, kind of keeping with the theme with the whole line, this just isn't a line for me just because it's not hydrating. I prefer hydrating over like strengthening lines, so I'm not really a fan of it. But if you're looking for something to help strengthen your hair, maybe you could go with this in the shampoo. Would not recommend the conditioner for type 4 hair, but other than that, my hair is still attached to my head. My hair feels fine. Doesn't feel the best just because the products aren't my preference, but not because the products are like terrible, bad, and filled with these evil ingredients. Alright, now let's move on to the styling. So alright, so like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, we are going to be styling with their pomegranate and honey line. So basically what happened is I usually do not film, post, and edit videos all in the same week. I usually film the week prior and then edit and post the following week. But I wanted to go ahead and get this video out for you guys since it is something a lot of people are talking about and a lot of people are asking me, kind of similar to like how I went about the Fenty review. So when I went to the store yesterday, I for sure wanted to get products from this line since really the oil from this line is causing a lot of the controversy, and since they kind of had the same ingredient scheme, I thought it was important to keep with this line for most of the products. But unfortunately, the stylers from this line that I wanted to try for my hair type, I did not find. And I did not have time to go to a bunch of different stores to try to find the products. So I just decided to go in with this line. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like this line is made to be a little bit more hydrating. So I feel like I might have liked the shampoo and conditioner better from this line. Just because pomegranate and honey, that sounds more like rich, hydrating sort of ingredients. But that might be a different video. But I guess it's kind of good that I'm trying different lines because from what I was saying, most people were saying the oil was the issue, but I've also seen people say just in general, the entire brand itself has just changed a lot. So I guess it doesn't really matter too much that I'm switching in between lines. Hopefully y'all don't mind. I just wanted to do a full wash day with Mielle, so this was like the best I could come up with at such short notice. Alright, let's get into it. It's weird, like last week I did not do a wash and go like I told y'all. I did a twist out. Every time I go a week without doing a wash and go, I end up missing them so much. I never thought I would be the type of natural to wear wash and goes. It's crazy. So today we're going to be focusing on the products, but if you want a super detailed video of how I do my wash and goes, I did post a video last week kind of breaking that down. It's very detailed with the technique I use and why I do certain things, so hopefully that will help y'all out. And we're going to stick with the side part. I've been really feeling side parts lately, so of course with all wash and goes, we have to start by soaking our hair. I have a new water bottle today. This one is from Evolve. They sent it to me in PR, so I thought we'd test it out today. I kind of like how this one's clear so I can see when the water's running low versus my Rev Air spray bottle. I can't. Then we're going to go in with their leave-in conditioner. It says apply a generous amount to the section after conditioning. Work product through with your favorite detangling tool. Do not rinse, leave in. So it says work through with your favorite detangling tool, which means that it should provide some slip for me to detangle my hair. Then it says after you apply it, to follow up in order to style your hair with one of the 3 styling options in the pomegranate honey collection to create soft to deep definition. They have different stylers depending on like what type of definition that you want, which I like. But let's go in with this. This is what it looks like. It's a little bit thicker than what I'm used to for a leave-in conditioner, but that's not a bad thing. Ooh, this line smells good. Wow. Okay, this is feeling more like it's a little bit more on the defining side versus the hydrating side. Definitely feel like it's the most hydrating product I've used today so far. But for a leave-in conditioner, it doesn't feel as hydrating as I typically expect. What does it say? It says it's a moisturizing curl primer and detangler. So maybe that's why it's more on the defining side, because it's trying to kind of prime your hair before you define it, which I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, it doesn't have the best slip. Because I definitely see the curl priming aspect, but I don't really see the detangler aspect. Alright, I think I'm going to go in first with the Coil Sculpting Custard. This is it right here. As you see right here, it says deep. So this one is supposed to give you deep definition. So, and it has like this little range thing right here that kind of tells you how much hold you're going to get and all that good stuff. So this one, it says it's on the lighter side as far as consistency, but it's going to give you the deepest amount of definition. So it's lightweight, easy to finger comb formula for long-lasting deep definition and brilliant shine. Formulated for thick, curly type 4 hair, however perfect for any curl pattern. Don't love that. Just say it's for type 4 hair. Like, you can't say it's formulated for type 4 hair, but then it will work for any curl pattern. So it says wet hair with the leave-in conditioner, which I did. Sorry, my camera died. And I will say, as my hair has been sitting just for like the last 30 seconds, it has softened a lot. It feels a little bit more hydrated now. So I guess that's a good thing. Okay. This is giving like, what is it called? The Mielle Rose Curl Maker, the Dew Big Papa Gel. That's what it's giving. It's giving like a lightweight gel, but we'll see. This, let me scoot up. This is very nice. Do y'all see that? That's very nice. It feels very watery though. So I'm shocked that it's defining my hair. So I'm shocked at how much hold this has. Alright, and then I'm going to top it off with the Curl Defining Mousse. This one says it has hold. It's for type 4 hair. Y'all know I love a gel and a mousse combo, so I'm going to keep that the same. After hair has been cleaned and is damp, divide into sections, apply a liberal amount of the pomegranate and honey curl defining mousse with hold to hair, combing or fingering through from roots to ends. Follows the same pattern in each style of hair until completely done. Style hair as desired. Okay, they said a generous amount, so I'm gonna go in like that much. This is very creamy. Okay, I'm not sure if I actually like the mousse on top of the gel. I feel like I kind of liked how my hair looked with just the custard, but I want the extra hold from the mousse because I feel like the custard isn't gonna give me the best hold. Alright, so for the next section, let's try the mousse first and then go in with the custard. Yeah, this leave-in conditioner, my hair does not, yeah. It softens after you let it sit for a while, but it's still not very hydrating. Like, you can see my hair is just dried out. That's crazy. Alright, then I'm going to go in with the mousse first. Okay, the mousse smells really good too. Okay, so this is just the mousse. You definitely going to have to use something underneath because this mousse is not hydrating at all. It's not really defining my curls. Okay, let me go on with the custard on top. Yeah, okay. The mousse on its own isn't providing definition. Like, it's not really doing anything. But I think I want to just add it as like a top little coat just to give me some extra hold. Okay, I just want to say I'm going to keep using this leave-in because I just want consistency for the video, but I don't like it at all. And as I'm like parting my sections to apply product, I'm realizing my hair is super dry. Usually, y'all know I like to go in bigger sections and apply my leave-in and detangle and then split my hair into smaller sections to apply the actual stylers just to make it go faster. But I can't do that this time because if I don't put stylers on immediately after applying this leave-in, my hair is going to dry out. But my hair is getting so much longer. That is crazy. I don't think I want to trim till the end of the year. This custard, I like this custard. I've never seen somebody be like, oh, this is a lightweight product and it's actually defining my type for hair. I have mixed feelings about this mousse, but I'm going to keep using it as well. I kind of think how I feel about the mousse will kind of be set after my hair is like completed and dried and stuff. Alright, I'm going to shut up. Honestly, because I'm not about to sit here and edit this video for hours. So, I'll be back when I'm done applying the products. Okay, so I actually did pick up the Rosemary and Mint Edge Control or Edge Gel. So I'm actually going to give this a shot just because I saw it and like I always do my edges in the side part. It says apply gel to edges and smooth with fingertips or brush for a desired hold. So the consistency is not as thick as I would like, but we'll see if that affects the level of hold. Then I'll put some on this side and then some right here to kind of keep my hair from going in my face. Also just around that side part to make sure the hair is not crossing lines. Take my brush. I don't feel like this is going to give the best hold, but we'll see once it dries. I'm going to like just kind of push it behind my ear. Alright, so now I'm just going to let my hair dry and I am going to stretch it. I'm going to do that off camera because I don't want this video to be too long. But I mean, I show it in like almost all of my videos, so you can definitely just go check that out if you want to see the exact process. I think I might have a video or something linked in the corner somewhere for y'all to see. But yeah, I'm going to come back when this is fully dry and we'll get into the final results. Alright, I'm back. My hair is fully dry and these are the results. Actually, it's crazy because my hair actually looks so good. I decided not to stretch my hair. I decided to keep it at its regular length. I probably didn't get as much shrinkage this time because I went ahead and just fully dried my hair like today instead of like halfway drying it and then going to sleep and then waking up the next morning and getting like hair this short. So I'm actually going to keep my hair like this and just band it throughout the night. But as you can see, my hair fell out. JK, it's still fully attached to my head. Like the length is still there. Y'all saw how much shed hair came out, which was normal. My hair actually looks really nice and beautiful. Like, I'm sorry. Dare I say, this might make it in the top 10 wash and goes I've done this year. I actually really like my hair. The hold is pretty nice and it has, you know, a crunch to it, but I just like how it looks short, so we're gonna keep it short. But I am very satisfied with my results. But at the end of the day, my hair did not fall out. It is still attached to my head. My hair does not feel crazy or weird. It doesn't feel damaged or anything like that. And that was the main thing that we were trying to prove today. My scalp feels fine. There's no irritation. There's no burning. It feels like a normal wash day. Alright, so let's get into my final thoughts of all the products. And we can kind of close this chapter because honestly, this is just a lot. And I'm kind of ready to move on. So starting off with the scalp scrub, like I said, I don't really like this just because I feel like, first of all, they did not fill up the bottle all the way, so that kind of feel like you're not getting as much for the money that you paid. Also, it melted way too fast for me to actually get the scrub part out of it, which I didn't like. So I just feel like this was an extra step I did not need. So yeah, I would not get this again. Next is the shampoo, which, as I said, I don't know why I'm just not feeling this line, because I just did not feel like it really cleaned my hair like I wanted it to be clean. And that's why I feel like it was still kind of soft and hydrated, because it still had product on my hair. Like, it didn't get all of it off. So I don't know how to feel about this one, but I don't think I will use it again. As y'all can guess, I really didn't like this conditioner. I just don't think it's a type 4 conditioner. It's just way too lightweight and just way too thin for my hair type. If you have looser curls or maybe thinner hair, this actually might be good for you. But for me personally, this just isn't my cup of tea. So yeah, I think the hair mask is a thicker version of this, which is why I did like it better, but it's not really that great as far as the hydration scale. I'm telling y'all, when I rinsed my hair out, my hair really was dry. But this is a strengthening line, so I'm not gonna do too much because we all know if it's strengthening, a lot of times it's not gonna be moisturizing. It's kind of a catch-22 with that. So I just think this line in general, I'm just not a huge fan of, just because of my preference and what I like in products, not because it's harmful, made my hair feel weird or damaged or anything like that. It's just not my preference, and that is okay. Doesn't mean these are bad products, it just means I don't like them, and that's also all right. And with this edge control, I mean, it's okay. It definitely does not have like the hold that I would need for my type 4 hair. My hair would definitely revert within a few hours of being outside using this. If your hair isn't as thick, it's more looser, this actually might be good for you. I just don't think as a type 4 girl this is something I would like run to for an edge control. And then finally we have our oils, the rosemary and mint oils. As we saw, this oil is from 2022, this one's from 2024. Literally the color is the same, the consistency is the same, the smell is the same, and we did check the ingredients, they are the same. So I don't believe there was any formulation changes. Again, the sourcing of the ingredients might be the only potential factor I could think of as to why you would think that the oil might feel different than now versus then. But I actually really like this oil. I loved how it felt on my scalp. The mint, the tingling was great. This is definitely something I would use again to mix in with my deep conditioners. I'm not a huge oil person, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna like oil my scalp with this all the time. But this is definitely something I would keep on the side if I need to get rid of some flakes really quick, and again, just to kind of mix with my deep conditioner. But yeah, I actually really like this, and I understand why it's popular. I like it. It's a good oil. I really like it. So in conclusion, I'm not a huge fan of the rosemary and mint line. The only thing I really liked was the oil from it, but that is okay. It's just not my preference with products. But as you can see, hair is still attached to my head, so it's not like making my hair fall out. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't get over how good my hair looks. I'm feeling the side part bob. I really am. Getting into the pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner. I hated this probably as much as I hated the conditioner. I feel like hate is a strong word, which is why I don't use it often. I usually say, oh, I don't like it, I wouldn't use it. But I really just did not like these, and that is okay, y'all. It is okay. If you love these, keep using them. This was not hydrating. This did give me a little bit of definition, but not enough where I feel like I would need it for a wash and go. I just did not like this at all. Then we're going into the mousse. I also wasn't a huge fan of this. I feel like out of all the mousses I've tried this year, this was probably my least favorite. I think y'all saw me use this on one section without the custard, and y'all saw it did not define my hair at all. Usually mousses will give me some definition before I go in with the gel, but this didn't do nothing. But honestly, I feel like if I didn't use this, the hold that I have probably wouldn't be as strong. So I definitely think this did add a little bit of hold, but I honestly would just use a different mousse. I don't think this would be something I would go to again. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. And finally, getting into the Coil Sculpting Custard. This was probably my favorite product that I tried today. This is really good. I was shocked at how defining this was, and even though this is a lightweight product, it had way more hold than I thought. Of course, adding the mousse gave me even more hold, but this had way more hold on its own than I expected it to. My hair is shiny, it's defined, it looks so good. Like, I'm actually shocked that I like this, but I actually would use this again. Like, when this runs out, I'm going to get, in fact, you know what, I might go get another one tomorrow. I used about 3/4 of the jar, but I have a lot of hair, as y'all know. It's really thick, so I use a lot of product. It's okay. This is expected. I'm not shocked that I use this much. But this is actually pretty affordable. Y'all know Mielle is affordable. That's one of the reasons why it's so popular. But I like this. I think I might want to try some more of the defining products in this deep category, because if this is any indication, that might be something I need to look into, because this was beautiful. So I would say out of everything I tried, the oil, which was like the biggest controversial product that I was trying today from the internet, and the custard are like top tier. I love these together. So good. So in conclusion, Mielle is a line that I wouldn't say is one of like my absolute favorite lines that I've tried this year. I do think as a brand in general, they have a lot of options, and I do feel like they cater to curly hair, and they also have some good products that cater to coily and tight hair, as we have seen with that custard. I definitely think the products match the quality for the price that they are. Are they like the highest of quality products I've ever tried? No, but I think for the price, the quality it matches that. I also don't believe there are any ingredients in these products that are going to harm your hair. I'm not invalidating any anybody's experience for hair loss. I'm just saying from my perspective, it just seems like a lot of this stuff is people jumping on the bandwagon. A lot of this stuff is people believing false information and running with it because they don't know better, which is fine. We all don't know everything. I think a lot of the reason why this is being so embellished is because people frankly just don't trust Mielle, which I understand, because when black companies sell to white companies, we have historically seen that they tend to not prioritize us anymore, and the line just never works for us. We don't feel like we are included. We don't feel like we are listened to. We don't feel like we have a voice anymore in the companies that do this. And so I feel like that's why this is embellished. But I just want to let y'all know everything that Mielle has experienced with the lawsuits, with people saying their hair is falling out, all that stuff. Every other hair care company that you see on that shelves most likely has experience as well. That is common for people to say that the products make their hair fall out. I've had those claims myself from my business. It's common for people to sue hair companies. If you research, I bet you will find plenty of lawsuits from other hair companies that they have had. Like, it's a common thing that comes to the territory. And as far as them selling the business, do I love that? No, but I definitely think when I spoke about the situation in 2022 versus speaking about it now, I definitely see why people sell their businesses. To be frank, there aren't a lot of opportunities for black businesses to grow to be the size of these global brands unless they are selling to companies like P&G and L'Oreal, because there are no black owned corporations like P&G and L'Oreal that can, you know, take ownership of these companies. So somebody got to do their job on that end, you know. Also, there is so much pressure and stress and time that goes into running a business, especially one the size of Mielle, which is a multi-million-dollar company. And some people are just like, I don't want to do this no more. Sometimes people's passions change. Sometimes people want to spend more time with their family or their loved ones. They might have personal issues going on. They can't run the business effectively anymore. Sometimes they just don't want to have the stress of being the owner and would rather just be an employee, like Monique is now the CEO. And so the risk and the stress and all that falls on the owners of these businesses isn't on them anymore. I know for me, with all the stress that I deal with, and I'm not even like a third of Mielle's size, I can't imagine the pressure that she was under. So again, my advice to you is, if you like Mielle, keep using it. If you don't like Mielle, there are certain products I don't like, I'm not going to use, but there are certain products that I like that I am going to use again, and I'm going to be fine. I would say don't take everything that you see online as like absolute word. It's important to do your own research yourself and educate yourself on the industry and the things that go on in this industry to be able to make a good decision about whether you should continue using a line or not, because a lot of people again spread false information not knowing that it's false information, and then it just gets taken left. Also, please don't, I'm literally gonna come slap you in the face if you have your Mielle products and you use them and you love them and you throw them away. Why would you do that? They're products that work for your hair. You're fine. You never want to define your hair routine based on somebody else's. You can use it as inspiration, but that's like me sitting up here and throwing away, for example, my Aussie Moist conditioner, which I know I love, because somebody had a bad experience. That ain't got nothing to do with me. We got two different heads of hair. Like, I'm good, they're good, we're great. They realized it didn't work for them, they're gonna find something better. I realized it works for me, I'm gonna keep using it. So yeah, that's all I kind of have to say. I'm sorry if my opinion or my take on this is not what you wanted. I'm sorry, but your girl's not about to hop on the bandwagon and bash another business. Y'all know I am not scared to call it a business when it is deserved, period. Because I have to be on these companies' necks sometimes when it comes to making products that work for type 4 hair. And some of this marketing and advertising these companies be doing is so disingenuous. And yeah, I'm about to say something. But I'm also going to make sure that I'm fair and I'm saying what needs to be said about situations like this when it comes to a company. Whether we like it or not, Mielle has done a lot for this industry and open doors for a lot of other businesses like them, including myself. And so if they wrong, I'm gonna tell them they wrong. But in this situation, I feel like it is different, so I'm gonna be honest and tell y'all, I'm honest. That's how it's always gonna be. And yeah. Alright guys, well that was a lot. Hopefully this video isn't too long. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you got to the final end of this, definitely leave in the comment section your thoughts about Mielle, your experiences with Mielle. I would love for us to just kind of like kiki haha kumbaya in the comment section and just be very nice and supportive, whether you agree or not, whether you had a good experience or not. It's okay, it's all valid. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, put your notifications on so you don't miss any uploads. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for daily content, and check out my hair care line as an option if you want to get some products to help promote growth. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a lot, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Beautiful savior, come have your way in me, you're my one desire.